So, to start off this video, first of all, hello everyone. I have a really good question. What's gonna happen if you combine 60s with late 90s? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, keeping these 60s body panels, everything, and then fitting few bits from this car, it's kinda pointless, but who would buy it? Developing countries. Most developing countries I know would usually buy really old cars that are still in production and fitted with modern technology. Peugeot 206 is still in production in, I think, Iran or something like this. So, what happens if the similar story happens to the 60s car, but this time fitted with some of this? Well, if we go around the actually that's the wrong corner. This happens. So just like I described before, this is a combination of T2000s with 60s, and this is modern Miramar because that's how I internally called this thing. This is basically modernized Miramar for modern years, fitted with modern stuff like the interior, modern styling, sort of, and really just many other things in here. So, yeah, this thing is still in development. I'm still making it, and you can clearly tell because license plates say prototype, because it's a prototype configuration. This one doesn't have new engine in it yet, and the engine I'm gonna be using is gonna be a detuned Pessima engine, 1.8 single overhead cam engine to be specific. Someone might say that this is gonna be like a Pessima in a Miramar shell. I'm completely agree with this. Most of the components is from the Pessima, and you can tell it by the interior because it's nearly identical. And yeah, it's very Pessima. Even the grille is styled to be like a Pessima, so yeah. And most of the chrome stuff either has been removed, like right here. There was a line in here that has been removed and replaced with literally nothing. Or in the front's case, it's replaced with plastic. The bumpers are modified MK2 Pessima bumpers. I have made them so they can actually fit into the body basically, so yeah. And now if we go inside, we can fully see it's actually it's T dot for me, hang on. So this is how the interior looks like. Seats are from the MK2 Pessima, of course, as you can see. The interior is a modified MK2 Pessimas, of course, with major change in the middle where the audio stuff is in. And instead of a digital clock that is not working in the Pessima, I fitted it with the analog clock from the Miramar. And of course, little detail, I kept the interior lettering Miramar over there, so you know what you're driving really, because it's really confusing to see if you forget the bonnet. The top bit, like the sun visors, they are still from the Miramar, but I don't really want to change them. So yeah. So you probably already noticed one issue in it. One is the odometer. It's not texture, but that's because I have forgot to actually put the materials, which is not a big problem. I'm gonna fix it after this video. So apart from the visual changes, there are some few internal ones. One, as I mentioned before, probably, this thing is gonna be swapped with 1.8 single overhead cam engine from the Pessima, but it's not swapped with it yet. It's still using the original Miramar engine that produces, I think, 85 horsepower, something like this. So, yeah, once I will swap it, it's gonna be detuned, because 127 horsepower for a Miramar, it's too insane, and it's gonna make just a lot of burnouts in it. So, I'm gonna detune it to the point it's gonna be perfect. So around 85 to 99 horsepower is gonna be okay for it. Another thing is it has improved the steering code from the MK2 Pessima, so it's gonna be comfy, a bit comfy to steer this thing now. And finally the ABS. because again it's a modern car, you have to have ABS, and ABS is becoming like more standard feature, standard safety feature actually. So yeah, without the ABS you're gonna die. Again, because it's still an original engine, and the fact I actually have a sound mod from my friend Sawdisk, it's basically just proving it's still an original engine. Because if it was modified, it wouldn't have the modded sound. Here's two idiotic cars over there. Despite I'm on the gamepad, it actually feels a bit different to steer. One, it kind of feels like driving a Pessima, because it steers nearly the same, and it's easy. So yeah. As for the ABS and 100, and as you can see, the ABS is working. No wheel screeching, so yeah. So to model the whole entire thing, in total took me about like 5 to 4 days. I didn't sure how much it took really, but around like 5 to 4 days. It's really not much for such a small project like this. Also, I'm overheating the engine, which is gonna make the fumes in the back soon. Yeah. As soon as I said it, it's still alive. How are you still alive, man? Oh, already, it's slowing down. Yeah. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I have pleaded on it. Yeah, here we go. It's dead. Well, that's just a little showcase. I may do a second part of this video with a more finished version of this, so if you want to stay tuned, you can optionally subscribe to me, which is quite easy. I'm not gonna even describe how it's easy enough. And stay tuned if I ever release another video about this. Oh shit, before we go actually, some people may be confused why I made it. It's kind of an inspiration of Lada's prototype on modernizing one of the cars, 2107 aka Riva, and that's how the prototype looks like. So that's how I got the inspiration to make this thing. Yeah. See you soon, guys.